Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 26, Day 3. It is a red day, and tomorrow we will be getting a new Mythic. Should be interesting how that ends up panning out, because it's going to be very high damage. It'll be able to, from what I last seen, get a double kill on things that are poisoned, like instantly just kill them. Though the biggest downside to it is it can only cast once and has a really high mana cost, the highest in the entire game. So that very high mana cost may make it so it's impossible to use, but we'll see exactly what happens, see if they touch it up before tomorrow, and see exactly what they release it as when it does end up coming out tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be doing a video on it, doing the key opening, all that kind of stuff. And tomorrow morning stream, Friday, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing our standard streams and messing around with it a little bit. Not sure how much, because if it's really bad, we probably won't be using it excessively, but of course we will be using it some. As we need to show it, see what it can do. Hopefully find something really nice for it. It's going to need a really huge starting mana though. Preferably something that can feed it poison too, because you need to synergize at least one poison all, or at least something that can double poison the last 2 slots, either or. So not that many brown. We are going to go for it though. Wait, is this our... I am in Guild Wars, right? Did I mess up? Am I in PvP? Yeah, this is Guild Wars. Wait, why is he so weak? I think this might be the weakest... he's probably going to win, isn't it? No, that'd be really sad. But this might be the weakest team I've ever been against in Guild Wars. Yeah, I'm almost losing a troop. That is so sad with that miss right there. Once we get going, we just instant win, but gotta get going. We'll take that. Get a little poke, get our manas. Take the brown into the doubling. We'll get that. Oh, and I just move it away exactly what I just said. Good job. Wow, he has a lot of extra turning though. Like everything on his turn has extra turn. I mean, everything on his team has extra turn capability. That is a lot of spam, though it's probably not going to be enough to get through. So we'll just go throw the double to brown. If we could just hit, there we go. And now we pretty much just win. That's all we really needed was the initial hit. Now we got everything rolling. And once this gets doubled, we just won. And that's a match. Oh, we're a little bit short on mana though. Oh, we'll throw out a double brown as long as that hits. Oh, come on. The misses are really overpowered today. They did not want to actually aim. Anyway, we'll double that. Get the purples down. Good to go. But you know what? Infernus might be enough. Just in case though, let me overkill it this way. And then the Infernus for cleanup. Also, hello everyone! Hello, Neticus, Simple, JGG, the Mexican, Bridget, Timothy, Gothark, Strawn, Amanda, Adrian, YC, Aaron, Henny, Maximuse, William, Jamie, did I say Timothy yet? Timothy, and Ayrton, welcome all. Also, thank you, Keiki, at the end of last stream for the $100 donation. Greatly appreciated. It didn't end up showing up. I actually don't know if that was done during, like, right at the end of last stream. Actually, until you did that, I didn't even realize that this interface that I have set up right now for the Guild Wars doesn't even have the notification for that when that does happen, but I have fixed it now. But yeah, thank you. I don't know if Kiki's actually here, but it was greatly appreciated. Okay, so next, let's go into the next battle. We got a Queen Mab Kraken to worry about. Of course, one thing that I can do to kind of counter this is move Elamagrim to last slot. I don't think I'm going to. I just hope I get lucky. I hate putting Infernus in front of it just because it's so clunky. Of course, if we end up dying on it, then that could be even worse, but we assume we won't die on it, ideally. This is what we're banking on here. So we should be fine. So he'll just take a skull, we'll double brown. As long as this doesn't miss, we pretty much just won already. So there we go, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And that's why we go for it, because we would not have Elamagrim mana to cast that if it was the other way around. If the two of them were switched. You know what, let's take those greens just so they're closer together to make sure we don't miss there. Perfect. Move that just for more space. Poke them again, and team wipe. There we go. Now that is really clean. We could just do that 3 more times. This will be a really solid Guild War day. Hello, Craze Border. Hello, Tarek. Welcome. Thank you for helping you with a team for dungeons. Still have problems yesterday with the Jogerhold? The Jogerhold? Which one is that? But yeah, if you ever need help with any of this, just let me know. Like if you need team builds for a specific day or anything like that, or lower level builds, we will be doing a video on that in the near future. My other Let's Play account just needs to be progressed a little bit further, and then we'll have basically everything we need to show, like basically all the early game teams that can be used in dungeons to beat every specific day. They all won't be perfect, but at least they'll be winnable with it. And since you have infinite tries at dungeons, no team has to be like the most perfect team. It just has to be good enough to win at least one in like every 5 battles or so. Ideally better than that, of course, but the whole goal is just winning it, not really winning it consistently. Do we take reds? No, that gives him skull. Oh, I can give it to him that doesn't take skull, though. And he can't death mark us because he doesn't have the trait, surprisingly. He only has the immune to death mark. You know what? I am actually going to go for mana here, because that fills us up completely. Whoa, double skull? I was not wanting him to take that. Single skull is all I was going to give him, but apparently he takes more. He's greedy. Going for that extra little bit. Okay, well, we'll just throw this in, and then just start doubling, and then we win. And that should be enough to match. Get that in, get another wipe in, and another one, and then get a... oh, we should have taken a skull there. Oh, I guess we still got one. And we'll throw Grim, and that is almost enough. And now it's enough. Almost, there we go. You always have terrible red days, but you got 9,176. Congratulations, Humberto. What do you consider early game? Early game can be considered... Oh yeah, that's another video I never really got around to doing. Like the early game, mid game, and late game, what they're considered and what to actually do during them. There's a couple different things that early game can be considered, but personally, I considered early game everything prior to having every single kingdom at level 10 is what I would consider early game these days. Anything prior to unlocking every single kingdom and having them all at the full level, which means going into kingdom page on every kingdom and getting this level to 10. I would consider once a person has done that, they've basically left early game. Because that's when you get enough stats that you're kind of not at that like really, really useless amount of stats. The kingdom just gives so much bonus on top of troops. It's almost like doubling the stats of troops when you're just starting out. Maybe not like that much, but you know, it's pretty close. It's a pretty substantial boost for every single troop that you have. And the gameplay that you start to do at that point starts to become a lot different than when you first start out in the game. Where was I? Dungeon. I always click like every wrong button when trying to get back to these pages. I'm still not used to where everything's laid out with the new format. Hopefully they'll still adjust that more in the future. I just need to get used to it. It just seems so weird compared to before. It's not like the clicking is much different, it's just the icons I'm not used to. So, it makes me confused. So I gotta take red. Oh, why did I take red? I should have taken brown. Though luckily it didn't surge. Well, I don't know if that was lucky or not, but since it didn't surge, it wouldn't have surged for him either, so I guess that's fine. Because we technically wouldn't have gotten the full mana, even if he wasn't blocking on the color right there. I'll just take those greens, and we got lucky that we did not get that purple taken away, so we could just do that, and then just throw Grims until we inevitably win the battle. Let's see. Oh, Yarrow Fire Mantle is what he was referring to, yes. Yarrow Fire Mantle can be a little bit annoying in it. I believe he gets like more gem spawn or something. I forget exactly what the bonus is for Yarrow. One easy way to counter him on the red day, I believe it's the red day that he appears on. It's either red or brown. He's the only two color he uses. But try removing red and yellow from the board would be one of the easiest ways to take it out. Because I assume most of the troops on that team are red. So if you could just keep denying out that color, you'd pretty much be good to go. Because that's everything that it creates, and if you do that, it will make it so every single cast he does will instantly miss. He'll still get the damage on you, but you won't have to worry about him constantly looping it over and over again. So here's another one that we could randomly lose to. We're seeing this team a lot today. It's like the third time. Kind of surprised, since we're supposed to have the variation, but it could just be that they all happen to have set this team on this particular day. So we'll just go for the red into red, get the double to brown, go from there. He did just take some brown, so that reduced our chance, though we still get it, so that's nice. Get the Grim down. No extra turn, but wasn't really needed. Ooh, we are frozen on a key color now, though, so we'll go move that. We're not frozen on the green, so we can just take that over. And I guess we double purple, we lose our turn, but we get all the mana we need. So we do that. Now we have Infernus to cast as well. I think I'm going to go for that one first and then start going to Elmgrim. I want to wait ideally until we are unfrozen before I cast them, and that is exactly so. So we'll go for that, and now we just double into the final kill, and that is indeed match. There we go. Well, that could have gone a little bit smoother, but yeah, that was perfectly fine though. Sweet. So yeah, Guild Wars should be around 9,300, I would assume, for today. Unless we, yep, we almost did 9,400. That's actually a little bit better than I was expecting. Sweet, so that went pretty smooth. Yeah, so that's like basically what 9,400, that was more like what 7,400 was prior to that extra 2,000 bonus. That's pretty cool. I believe we're still all the way in 10th because we're missing 2 people. One being Holog and 2 being Sideway. I don't think we're missing a 3rd. We technically have everyone in the guild. It's just we have people who haven't done their battles. So we'll see if we can actually close the gap with the people. Oops, this is not how I checked. That is not where I meant to go. So how many more people do we still have to close that gap? So yeah, we actually have 3 people that we can close the gap with. Oh, technically 4 if we count Maximuse. Wait, Maximuse, you're here. How do you not have battles if you're literally here in stream? Do you got battles? Do you need help? Because I see you went 2-3. Make sure you have unique teams too. It looks like you do based on how high you scored. I know some people haven't been. I believe Harvo hasn't been wherever he went. There he is. Because you should have a slightly higher score than that, I believe, if you were getting 2,000 points for each one. Maybe he is. I'm not 100% sure. I would need to calculate that out, how many points that would normally give. Well, actually, I already know. It'd be about 5,000, so yeah. Because a 4-1 should net you around 5,000 points, but if you're doing it with the 2,000, it should be 7,000. If you're going 4-1 every day, that should be like 21,000 after 3 days, I would assume. Anyways, let me go do dungeons before I forget. I feel like I keep forgetting those. Let's see, today is Yellow Day. Is there anything specific that we should go counter them with? This doesn't matter. But pure yellow, no. No, it wouldn't quite work out. Let's go use one of the new troops. I haven't really bothered using the, what's his name against them. The, is this the right one? Yeah, I believe it is. No, it isn't. Where's the... Do I not have it saved? Oh, this one. This was what I was looking for. Whoever suggested this is amazing. It's not particularly quick, but I absolutely love the combo. It's a lot of fun to use, even though it might not be the most efficient team to really be using. But I really, really enjoy this team. Whoever ended up suggesting it the other day. Okay. Well, we need to find where to use this first. I really don't want to get rid of green. Speaking of that, do we have alignment off of that? It's purple to skull and brown to green. Doesn't look like it though. So we're just going to convert over a color I kind of need, but just because I want to make sure we get the skulls out of it. And, well, we can take a bunch of skulls. None of it's actually in alignment though, for an extra turn. That's the main whole point of taking it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And now we just throw that down and just get crazy hits everywhere. And we don't have the realignment unless that thing got full mana. I guess we could try for it. And we do indeed get it. And we still have the alignment. Perfect. We'll get our poke. Giant spider on something like the blue there. It gives us more poke. And can we get one more poke kill in? What do we need to close the gap? Oh, that's what we need to close the gap. The gigantic cascade. Also, hello, Jamie. Welcome. Oh, Jamie and James. Oh, 2 different ones. Let's see. Hello, Boyki as well. Let's see. Talking about upgrading kingdoms, you did magic first. What order would you recommend upgrading kingdoms in? Yes, magic is correct. You should do magic first. The order is magic, attack, HP, and armor. Magic and attack is always the first 2. The HP and armor really depends on your preference, depending on if you're using an armor booster or if you're not. Assuming you're just using a completely random team of stuff that you have, HP is the better stat to have because HP is stronger than armor. But there are a few instances like Rowan teams and a few other troops out there that defense might be better to get the armor. But generally the order is all magic, then all attack, then all HP, then all armor in that order. And all the magic kingdoms are Blighted Lands, Darkstone. Oh, let's see if I can remember. Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroth, Zolkari, and Silverglade. All the attack kingdoms are... Let me double check that you actually are attack. Yes, you are. All the attack kingdoms are Pride Lands, Blackhawk, Wild Plains, Suncrest, and Forest of Thorns. And since I said that so weirdly, because I always keep forgetting which ones these are, it's Pride Lands, Blackhawk, Wild Plains, Suncrest, and Forest of Thorns for attack. And then from there, you can basically just do kingdoms in whatever order, though HP would be better. And of course, if you don't already know, all you need to do to click to check what a kingdom is for its stat is just go under, click the kingdom, click under the kingdom managed thing, and then whatever stat it says here is what you end up getting. And as you can see, that one gives armor. Let's see. Oh, did you ask a question? Tacet up. Who's the new Mythic? And hello. Hello, GSW. The new Mythic is going to be for Leonis Empire, this kingdom all the way over here. It's going to basically be some kind of gigantic scorpion monster thing. Actually, it reminds me from one of the almost like end bosses in, what's it called? Darkest Dungeon. It looks a lot like that. But yeah, it's basically some kind of gigantic scorpion thingy that double kills anything that's poisoned, though it can only cast once. We'll be going over in great detail tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be the highest mana cost Mythic currently in the game, though there is something in the future that's going to have an even higher mana cost than him, which is, why am I going to Soulforge? I meant to go to the other thing. Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting. It seems like the next few Mythics are going to be really high mana costs, but have really good abilities. So we'll see exactly how that ends up panning out. Will he be worth getting? Probably not, to be honest. I don't think most people will bother getting him. I'll still have to test him to see if my opinion changes. But from what I've seen of him, he does not look like he's going to be worth getting it to most people. Of course, we still will be to mess around and actually to test him, of course. Maybe he is worth it. But I honestly think anything that gets as high of a mana cost as him, or similar amounts, are just going to be way too high of a mana cost to actually use, given that there is full mana drains in this game. Unless they made it so full mana drains only did like half of its mana or something, or capped it out at like some kind of certain amount of mana. Because I believe if they don't change his mana cost, he has a 35 mana cost. Or was it 30? One of the two. Actually, it might have been 30. But still, that is really high. The current highest is a tied at everything with 24, if I'm not mistaken. Was there anything with 26? I think there was at one point, but then they nerfed it down to 24 because it was too high. I mean, yeah, because it was too high of a mana cost. I'm pretty sure the same thing's going to happen to this new Mythic. They're gonna underdo it to make sure that it's not overpowered, and then at a later time they might end up buffing it. That's generally how they release Mythics, for the most part. They'll make them underpowered initially and then buff them if they need to, instead of making them overpowered initially and then nerfing them. They have nerfed very few Mythics. Famine is one of the most notable, though he was still buffed higher than... even after his nerfs, he's still buffed higher than when he was released. So, still, that's still kind of the same premise. They just had to bring him back a little bit because they buffed him way too hard when they initially did the first one. Okay, well, that kind of ruined our entire board, Mercy. What are you doing? We kind of need the entire board filled with purples. That's kind of the whole premise of our team. Luckily, we can go get that convert. Not enough to really do much with, but we'll keep pinching it down. Move that one down, get a little bit more mana. I need one of you to get to full. I guess Yellow Surge will do it. Okay, of course you don't Yellow Surge. I guess we Skull Poke, or we try gambling with its mana. Sure. Nice. Do we have alignment? That would make this even nicer. Yes, we do. Perfect. And we'll get part of our mana back there. And we can just throw this on the green. It's going to take a little while to hit through him, but just throw that down. Get that working again. Already got our alignment immediately. Yeah, just keep throwing this on green. Keep it going. Do we have alignment again? No, we do not. So again, throw it on green. Actually, I could have taken a skull there. Probably should have went for it. Well, it's still there. Let's go take it. We'll take that. Giant spider away all these greens we keep creating, just so we have skull alignment to kill that out with. One more down. And didn't get full mana on spider, surprisingly. We could take this double and hope we get lucky, or just throw this on green. Oh, we got the lucky part. We had 2 chances for skull and 1 chance for the blue, which is what we actually got, surprisingly. That was not the one I was expecting to actually get the extra turn on, but we ended up getting it at least. As long as one of them trigger, it doesn't really matter which it is. Oh, I should have actually casted her first. I did that thinking I already had Forest Guardian. Fail. Well then. Well, let's just go and do that. So I'm gonna need yellow. Oh, there we go. Well, there's the yellow we need. So that's full mana. As long as we have partial alignment here, I might go for it. Well, it's only one skull. I don't know if it's really worth it for only one. That's not enough damage. Yeah, I'll go for it. Why not? We'll go for it. And then we can just do this into a single skull. And now anything we do will kill it pretty much. Actually, no, he has a little bit more durability. He'll live a little. Not for long, though. If nothing else, we can actually true damage one-shot him. So we'll go for exactly that. And there's a match. Hey, and back to an Umber Wolf, the main one we actually need. Let's see. Yeah, 30 mana. Yeah, it was the other one that has 35. The one that's coming, like 1 or 2 months from now. Replacement for Umber Wolf in the team I just used? I don't think there is. Umber Wolf is quite unique in that it's the only troop in the entire game at the moment with a mechanic similar to what he has. I'm not sure if they're doing this for every single troop in the game, though that's going to be quite insane if they do start doing that. But, yeah, he's currently the only troop in the entire game that creates a perpetual storm onto the board, which is very, 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 very powerful. If they do this for every single type, every single one of those 7 troops are going to be used a lot, particularly if they can't transform into something else, which is what an Umber Wolf does. Like, if all of the other 6 stay static on whatever form they're in, and perpetually just keep that going, they are going to be some of the most used troops. They're going to be like Valkyrie, Giant Spider, all those kind of troops, where almost every single team ends up using one of them. Same thing's going to probably happen with these guys. They're going to still be more towards mid-tier, depending on what their actual ability is. But, yeah, it's still a really, really nice trait to have. And particularly good for a legend, too. I would expect that to almost be more of a mythic trait to perpetually keep a storm onto the board. But they appear to be giving it to legends instead, which is kind of cool. Because at least it makes it a little bit more accessible for people. Because, of course, if they put it on mythic traits, not everyone would actually be able to get it. You're not excited for the new mythic? I am, to see how it will perform. But personally, I don't really feel like it's going to perform that well. So I guess I kind of feel the same way. Like, it's not a mythic that I'm, like, so excited for because I know I'm going to be using it on every team. It's a mythic just because I'm excited to see exactly how it will really function. And if maybe we can make it viable, who knows? Things that don't look too good have been pretty decent in the past. Just because it happens to look bad on paper doesn't mean there isn't some kind of team that's just ridiculously overpowered in. Let's see, we're gonna move that down. What else we need to go move? Go take the yellow up there. Where do we go? I need full mana on this guy, so we're probably just gonna take a blue or something. That'll give us spider. And then we can just go crazy from there. We'll throw that down. Yeah, I've been enjoying the Umber Wolf a lot more than I thought he would. I would. I knew the ability would kind of be kind of average. But that trait, that trait alone is enough for me to consider. Yeah, I think I'm going to use him just because of that. Oh, we got our double kill. We got a map. Got a little bit of everything there. Go take that up. Take our blue. Half his team's already downed. This is amazing. Okay, can we get another forest down? Can we get another spider down? Can we get another anything down? Okay, move that over, move that over. Come on, alignment. What are you doing to us? Okay, we actually do have it on yellow. Didn't even see that there. Was that hiding in the corner the entire time? Probably. I don't see alignment, though. Oh, well, let me take that first. Still, that doesn't actually solve the problem. This gives us some mana. Well, I guess I mark him. So we'll go throw that down. Do we have... Oh, wait, never mind. We already used our spider earlier. And we don't have convert alignment still. So we'll just take a skull for that nice 80. Oh, don't you cleanse that. We need to stay marked. Well, actually, I guess I don't need that one to stay marked as badly. I'm going to do this on purple. I want to try getting the skulls to align so we can actually kill it already. Oh, there goes Def. We're Def marked on 2 of them. Luckily, the other 2 have immune to it. And nope, we still do not have alignment. I could go move this up, but then he's just going to take the skull. We still have Darkstorm, so I can go kill it. So now we only have to deal with 1. And we got a useless bat, of course. I do like this bat for newer players, but it gets so annoying that the fact that that troop can switch into it, the Nosferatu. Because it's never good for that thing to transform into a bat. There isn't a single instance with the Umber Wolf Nosferatu combo that you would ever actually really need the bat. And down it goes. Let's see. Yes, Umber Wolf is in event key drops right now on all platforms. PC, mobile, console, Xbox One, PS4, all of it. Regardless of where you're playing Gems of War, it is in the event key drop pool right now. Let's see if we can get one randomly. Nope. But yeah, it's about a 3% chance that you end up getting... Actually, it's a slightly less than 3% chance. It's a 3% chance you get a legendary drop. But there's two legends. There's Crimson Bat and there's Nosferatu. I mean, there's Crimson Bat and there's the Umber Wolf. Both of them are really good. Actually, honestly, I'd say Crimson Bat's actually stronger than Umber Wolf. But Umber Wolf fully traded has some fun synergies that can be used with. But yeah, still get it for Crimson Bat too if you don't have one. Crimson Bat is one of the strongest early game troops you can really use. Soothsayer, Herdmaster, Soothsayer, Crimson Bat is normally what I like to use it with. Let me actually go use that again right now. Works particularly well in early game. Still can be used in late game as well. I personally don't use it too often just because there's better things to use. But it's relatively cheap for people that don't have other options. And makes for a really solid early game team. So Soothsayer Herd, Soothsayer Crims. And we'll just go onto a red-blue banner. Oops, I just moved my thing. 1 second. I just moved the whole little chat window. Okay, it's back. Red-blue, where are you? It's a little venom thingy. Where'd you go? No, you're in here. There you are. Red-blue. That's just to make sure Crimson Bat goes up as quickly as possible. The only thing you need in this team is Soothsayer fully traded. Everything else, the traits on everything else are optional. You don't even need to bother with Crimson Bat traits, which is one of the reasons why this particular build of this of Crimson Bat is decent, because you actually don't need to bother with anything on him. No traits at all. You don't need a single one of these to make it work. We'll go right there. Get that rolling. Almost full mana. Let's move that over. Get a solid Herdmaster. And actually, that could have been a bit better. That was really poor on how many explosions we got. I'll throw the first Crimson Bat of many. 27 damage on everything. Ideally, earlier on in the game, you'll want to get a 2-shot on the team wipes, which you can normally do on your 2 and 1 trophies pretty easily. Later in the game, we can sometimes get it on our 3 trophy, but most of our 2 and 3 trophies are actually tanky enough to not die in 2 shots. As you can see, even on the slightly weaker battle, he still ends up living. But yeah, optimally, you would end up killing in this 2, and then boom, you win. It goes really, really quick. Oh, I should have taken that for a free extra turn. Oh well. But yeah, it ends up going super, super, super quick if you can actually end up getting a double cast Crimson Bat win. You can win in about a minute per battle. And if you can do that, it's actually really, really well worth using in this team. Problem is, against a lot of stuff like this, there's no way it's going to win that quick. It's actually going to take 4 or 5 or 6 casts against something like that. Oh, hey, JZG, that's you. Wait, JZG actually here right now? Yeah, he is. Hey, JZG, I almost skipped you because of the battle. Wouldn't actually be able to work with this. Well, let me go use it against this. We're probably going to lose. This is not made at all to be used against what you're using. Any good Umber Wolf team? Sure, I can go show some. Is there anything you want me to base it around? We were already showing a few earlier. If you need me to build it around anything in specific, just let me know. But we'll go try it again after this. But is there anything in specific, or else I'll just use something similar to what I used earlier? I don't know if you want to build it into something. So let's go through a Crimson Bat there. Get our Soothsayer, get some blue mana to, of course, go into Crimson Bat, get our Herd, get rid of those burns that are on us. It's pretty nice about it. We don't need to worry about freeze or anything like that. Getting our true damage down, and it actually looks like a 3rd cast will be enough. So we'll go just poke that. Got a nice little skull there. We can just Herd. That'll give us full mana. Okay, nowhere's near. Okay, never mind. I actually did. And down it goes. Sweet. So we actually did get a triple cast. Yeah, that's the power of the Crimson Bats. I remember when Crimson Bat was literally the strongest troop in the game. There's been many instances in this game when he has been. He's still one of the strongest. While I personally don't use him too often. I don't know if he'd still be considered top 10. But if not, he's definitely very, very close to top 10. But yeah, he's really high up there. Definitely really nice to have. Particularly good in the early game. Let's see. What, a Doomclaw maybe? Doomclaw. Doomclaw. I don't know if we could use that with a Doomclaw. We're gonna try it. At least, if anything else, at least we'll counter Kraken. Well, let me get a Doomclaw. So we'll put that in back because he has immune to Devour. So we'll put that in. Let's go get an Umber. Oops, I keep forgetting. Umber Wolf. Okay, so we're covering almost every color already, which is kind of nice. What do we need to really synergize this up? Not double Soothsayer. That wouldn't work. Damage to an enemy based on enraged allies. Is there anything else we could do with this that enrages more? I guess we're going for more of like a true damage build. I could always put a Green Seer. Oh, you know what? We could actually go Green Seer Giant Spider, loop it, and then kill him out that way. That or just go Green Seer into a solid frontline tank. Or a mana generator. You know what? Let's actually do that. Green Seer. And you're not a beast, are you? No, you're not. I was going to try putting a Forest Guardian into the team. I don't think we can get away with it on this particular lineup. I'm actually going to move that up one because I don't really need Umberwolf to be there. I mainly just need it for its Darkstorm in this case. Definitely going to need a +1 on purple. If we could put a troop there that would do that, that would work too. I need something up there that will hit really hard. We could always do the Green Seer too. Oh, Green Seer Apothecary. That would be quite a bit of mana block, but it would give us both the manas we need. How would I loop that though? Because the Umberwolf and the Doomclaw, neither of them give mana directly. So I'd be able to cast, but I wouldn't be able to loop anything. Because they don't feed mana into each other. Though I could go Forest Guardian, but then again, I would have the same issue. It wouldn't actually loop mana back into it. I could go Yasmin, but I think that might be too expensive. Could go Cockatrice 42 times with the Green Seer. That would feed us brown, but again, it wouldn't have the loop capability. I might as well just put something like gigantic with skull damage there, if we're gonna roll it like this. I need some way to keep getting the Doomclaw up. Well, I'm just doing this. Who was the person that suggested this? Someone wanted me to do one with a, with the Doomclaw. Don't you dare get a Draculus. I know, if I got Draculus and 5 event keys, that would be insane. I think I still need another copy of him, too. You know what? I was talking about Crimson Bat earlier. I might as well use him as a frontline tank in this case. We're going to be doing so much damage anyways. So let me go for that. And the game plan is just going to be rush purple-green then. So yeah, let's do that. It's going to be the plan. It's been a while since I've used Crimson Bat with no skull spam, but I think it's going to work out in this case. We also have double true damage, even though we technically don't start with it. Because the this will transform, everything this thing transforms into does true damage. So we'll have some synergy there. So we'll go move that up. First order of business, like many mana generation teams, this one too would be trying to get the mana generator up. Oh gosh, you got that already. Luckily we have Impervious. He would have gotten to Devour right then and there. Okay, it froze the one that we can transform, so it's not as big a deal. Out of everything it could have frozen, that was the least consequential unit on our team. We'll go move that over. Need to try getting ourselves to full mana on some of these. Something needs to go to full, so we'll go move that. Try for the extra turn, didn't get it. We can go for our Devour chance. I'm probably going to go for it right there because it has a chance to devour the adjacent two. There we are. Oh wait, you know what? Before I go for that, let me go and make sure we get those purples because I'm not really going to have another way of filling back up. So we'll go for this. And we didn't get any Devour there. But what we're going to do is get a bunch more Enrages. He took away my extra turn potential there. I guess we just go for a poke. I haven't done true damage yet, so it doesn't do 2 times as much. But the next one should get pretty close to killing because of that extra 2 times we have. So we'll just get rid of purple. Not really the most optimal color to remove, but oh no, what are you doing? Take that one. So we'll go move that one. Take a green to skull. Actually, you know what? I don't even need any more green. And they're not entangled. I mean, they're not... Oh, you know what? It's actually a little bit bad idea to use this thing with an entangle, isn't it? I didn't think that through completely, because now if we devour them, we actually get less stats. Luckily, that's not actually what happened there, but that will happen eventually. Also, we're entangled. Oops. That's also a bit of a problem. But, yeah, I guess we'll just go for some true damage. Get a Kraken kill right there. Go take the blue. He's still entangled, so I can't go for Skull Kill. I don't have a drop, so I can't go for that. Don't have yellows or purples, so can't go for that. There's very few things we can go for. I guess we just go try getting another Devour and get a nice hit off of it as well. Crimson Mac can also get the full mana if he would actually surge on his colors. That'd be great. But we'll just get both of our heavy hitters down. And of course, Indigestible, again, he can't Devour, so nice. He goes for it again, won't be able to Devour, even if he gets it. He's got it like 2 or 3 times now. But let's just go move that over. Take Skull, that should definitely die. And then we can just poke it twice, and that's match. Should be pretty close to it. Nope, that actually was not enough. But we can just take Skull. And down it goes. Let's see. Has so many troops, so little time. Yes, there is. Let's see. A 10k team? Yes, all of our teams are over 10k now. Yeah, quite a few people who are like near max or basically maxed are at over 10k. Actually, never mind. I shouldn't say near max. I believe you have to be basically maxed right now to have 10k or higher, which means like every single kingdom fully all the way to the top as it could possibly be. Let's see. The Forest Troll, Apothecary, 2 times the Doomclaw is fun. We can go try that. Oh, yeah, for the loop between... Well, it's not a... Oh, yeah, it would have a partial loop. Because, yeah, you can do it for the brown to green. Sure, we can go mess with that. We'll go give it a shot. Do I even have a second Doomclaw? I forget if I do. Yes, I do. I was going to say no because it only showed 1 there, but I forgot we already had 1 in our team. Sure, let's go try it. I think we tried this before, but... let's see how it can go again. I know for sure we used Forest Troll Apothecary combo. Not quite sure if I used it with double Doomclaw. I know I used it with 1. I think I might have done this with Yasmin, now that I think about it. I probably did Forest Troll, Apothecary, Yasmin's Chalice, and Doomclaw. Even though it has the Entangle again. I'm pretty sure that's what I end up doing. I need to stop putting Entangle with things that have Devour. Where is my banner that I'm looking for? I'm looking for... not Frozen Banner. I need the... nope, that's not it either. Where's the oh no, never mind, that wouldn't work. Every banner I'm looking for isn't the one I actually need. Wait, is there even a banner that does it? Yes, there it is, the Merlantis banner. There we go. I knew there was one newer one that was able to do it. So the +2 blue, +1 green, and -1 yellow, which we don't even use. So perfect with that. Okay, so right off the bat, probably Skull into green plus the Entangle. And now we just go all in on Apothecary, and then we just get a nice converts, and then we win. So obviously we want to keep green on the board here when we do cast this, so we can't do it right there. Of course that's going to be our only option though, isn't it? So I was going to move that. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some of this moved into position. We could do it on blue, and we're actually going to get a lot of mana if I do. I guess we'll go for it. Up, and we get an extra turn out of nowhere, so we'll get the double green. And now we can just go crazy with it. So we'll get rid of the purples here. Let's see. Oh, did you get a new code? Okay, cool. Also, Salty still hasn't given me more codes yet. I should probably go remind her. Let's see. I don't know if she's around right now, though. It's like morning in her time. I'm gonna go send her a message right now, just so I don't forget. I got this, Salty. But yeah, go use the code that was just posted. I'll go use it myself. But let me just go contact Salty. Codes and Mythic troop art for this Friday. Hello, Salty. I still need the troop art for the Mythic this Friday. Also, I could get some more codes. That would be great. My birthday is also in 2 days. Gotta throw that in there. It's like, hey, my birthday's in 2 days, randomly putting it in chats. No, I'm just putting in a little message thingy. Because I'm mainly just mentioning that to her, so she'll make some codes that are related to it. Okay, anyways, we'll go double that. And now we just go Devour, happy. Gotta remove all the extra turns, and let me go start throwing these. Nice Devour, let's see it again. I wish this thing had a higher Devour chance. Actually, I probably don't wish it has a higher Devour chance. I do and I don't. If they were to make it higher, it'd probably be too overpowered. But with it so low, it's just so disappointing every single time he doesn't actually get it, which is almost all the time. And again, the only convert we have is on green. That is quite unfortunate, again. Do we just do it and hope we get lucky? Yeah, I think we just do it just to clear off the board. And now we just wait. Oh, we just keep taking browns as we're waiting. We'll take that one actually off the top first. Can any green fall onto the board? It's like giving us no greens, and the few that did, it just instantly takes off. She's in Global 1 right now. Oh. Oh, she's literally right there. Oh, hello. Hello, Salty. Did I spell message right? Yeah, I think I did. I don't know why I did a winky face. That makes it sound so sexual. It's like, I messaged you on the forum, wink. Oh, she's mocking up the social post now. Yay! Okay. So she has it. She got it covered. Anyways, we'll go take that. You can devour dwarfs. If they don't have their traits. Look, we can devour her. Proved you wrong, no. But you are correct. Normally you wouldn't be able to. But this guy isn't fully traded, so we can. Yeah, you can devour dwarfs. If they're not traded. There's no way to stun them though, I don't believe. Because they have immune to stun on it too. But assuming they don't have their trait, you can still do it. Yeah, I'm so used to everything being traded too, but this guy had like half his stuff traded. So we were actually able to get it down. And we got a runic for it. Oh yeah, let me go use the code that was just posted. Salty in the posting. It's this code right here. The decaf, that one. So let's go type that one in. I hate all coffee. Let's see. Where is the code of all Cody things? Game code. I'm gonna go use that. Same link as always, gemsofwar.com underneath game code. It was already posted in chat, so I don't think I need to post it again. But yeah, I think you guys kind of know where it is by now anyways. Or you could just go to gemsofwar.com underneath game code and type in the decaf thingy right there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I still need to type it in myself. There it is. Invite code. Oh yeah, invite code. Let me go show where that is as well. In 1 second. There we go. Boom. Oops, I did not mean to click enter. Redeem. Wait. Verify that I'm not a robot. I clicked it twice. There we go. Okay, and your invite code can be found underneath here. Whatever your game says right there is what you put in. Underneath any option menu will show you it. You can also get there by clicking the escape button if you're on PC. And that is for anyone on PC mobile can redeem the code. And it gives the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, come on. 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Let's see what we get from the 1 gem key. Did we get any more event keys? No, we're all out. And let's see what we get from 1 gem. Only a Thorn Knight. Should we try more event keys? I kind of want to get more of the most recent troop. But I also don't want to waste all my gems. I'll open 10. Confirm. Can we get lucky? Come on, luckiness. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We didn't even get anything. Oh, give us something better than that. We'll go a little bit further. Hey, 3rd copy. Okay, that was worth it. We got an Umber Wolf within 20. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was okay luck, I guess. Well, it would have been perfect if that was 3 Umber Wolves in 20. Actually, 4. I still need 3 more copies to get him to Mythic. I don't believe I'm going to actually be getting him that many copies up. Just because it would cost too many gems. Actually, I'm going to be burning through a lot of gems tomorrow. Because, of course, the new Mythic is coming. So I probably shouldn't have even done that. Because Mythics are really annoying in that they can take any amount of gems. It could be anywhere from, like, none. Because I could get it off of just gem keys alone. Which we have 100... Wow, why is our gem key so low? I guess it was because of the kingdom opening. Oh, wow, I'm going to have to cut into VIP keys pretty heavily tomorrow, then. Yeah, we're going to burn through a lot. Hopefully we'll get lucky, though. I want to save my glory keys for next kingdom. Though they might have event keys rebalanced before then. I'm not quite sure, but I want to keep these until they do indeed rebalance event keys. Once they finally rebalance event keys to have literally every rarity in them, I will no longer need to keep a reserve of glory keys ever. I can pretty much just throw them down whenever a new legend comes out. I mean, a new mythic comes out. Because right now I basically just use all my gem keys and then go to VIP keys, or sometimes vice versa. I go VIP keys, then do gem keys. But yeah. 3 times Umber Wolf and a green slime. That'd be really nice. Green slime even synergized with it too. Hello, LD. I have no clue how to say your name. Welcome. welcome. Okay. But yeah, anyone from earlier who didn't get it yet, let me go type it in. But yeah, anyone, go use that code. It's still good. We'll have another 2 on, or assuming Salty gives us more, we'll have another 2 for tomorrow and for my birthday this Saturday. Let's see. Also, I will still be able to do everything on Saturday. Even though it's my birthday, I won't be doing anything to really celebrate it on my actual birthday. I won't be celebrating it until Sunday. I don't know for sure. We might need to cancel the Stardew Valley stream this Sunday, just because I'm going to be kind of busy. Yeah, I'll probably let you guys know either Friday morning stream, Saturday morning stream, or well, during one of those streams we'll know for sure. But yeah, we might need to cancel that. I just need to double check. Also, thank you, Fubikis, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, team builds you want me to do, or anything else, just let me know and we'll go mess around with it. Otherwise, we'll be testing the new Mythic for the next 2 days when that comes out tomorrow. Not sure actually how much I'll be using it. It really depends on how decent it actually is. But yeah, we'll have to see. It seems like a really fun gimmicky troop, but it doesn't really seem like something that'll be viable. Well, we'll never know until we actually test it. So we'll go... What do we even do here? I guess we take purple just for the sheer mana factor of it. Kind of want to keep more purples on the board, but that gives him a 4 times of the purple, so that would actually remove more if I don't take the purple than if I did. And now we'll just move that over. Nice, very lucky giant spider right there. That saved us a lot. And do we have a line? Oh no, you don't have mana yet. Okay, I gotta throw this on green and hope we don't miss. Ooh, didn't even hit any mana at all. We can actually lose right now. Wow, he just got a really, really good right there. I'm gonna have to take yellow, hope it surges, and just hope we have a nice board after to be able to cast this on. Okay, that's not the best of boards, but we are gonna have to go for it. Still need to get our spider back up. Shouldn't be too hard. We can just blue into green. That's full mana for it. Do we have giant spider? Brown? No. Yellow? No. Blue? No. Anything. Well, we could do it on green, but of course green is the last option we'd ever want to use it on. Gonna get a dragon soul soon. I might just take a purple just so he doesn't have it. And he still manages the extra turn. We have a lot of HP right now due to our Queen Aurora. It's kind of nice. Oh, can you end your turn? Come on, Elamagrim. Stop working against us. Join us. Okay, we don't have our mana generator anymore. Or at least one of them, so we can't really get our skull spam down as easily as we were before. This might be a match. I think he actually won. Oh, why am I hitting him with a skull? I should have just done my ability. We had, like, no skull damage. Because he reduced it down to, like, nothing. I think we actually lost. Now we're gonna kill him with normal spiders. Or not. His extra turn spam is amazing. Alright, that is definitely a match right there. That is definitely a match. Plan B. Go back to dragons. Oh! Ooh, easy team to clear out. Actually, it's not too easy, but at least it's revenge. I didn't realize it was just the dwarves. I thought it was like 4 gates for a second. But nope, a little bit more annoying than the 4 times gates. The new Mythic 3rd trait will surely be useful, especially with Impervious as 2nd. Well, on the new troop, I actually forget off the top of my head what his 4th was. I mean, what his 3rd trait was. Could you remind me? I completely forget. I could go double check the spoiler thread, but completely forgot off the top of my head. I see. Salty still hasn't sent the things. She hasn't sent the goods. Also, I didn't even notice until earlier this morning, and I still haven't replied yet. The question gathering post. Let me actually go post this into chat right now. This wasn't the thing that you asked for, but it's still something relevant. For any of you that have any questions to ask the devs, now's the time. There's the thread where they are collecting questions to ask during their, I believe, Monday stream. Wait, let me actually double check. Yes, this is, no. Yes, Monday. Or it's Monday for people in United States, and for most of Europe, kind of. It's like the middle of night. But at Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're doing their standard kind of like 1 hour stream. And this time they're doing a Q&A thing. They do this about once a month or so. And they're, yeah, so if you have any questions, pile them all into that thread. And the most upvoted ones get asked. So yeah, definitely make sure. And also being there during the actual thing, even if they don't specifically cover your upvoted question, if it doesn't get upvoted, you can ask it during the stream itself, and they'll most likely answer it. So if you've been wanting to ask them anything, now is the time. Let's go throw down Dragon Soul. All brown allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. That has potential, obviously, for Brown Guild War Day. Especially since, obviously, he is brown as well, so... so you'd end up getting that extra stats. I don't know what specifically you would use it with. Like, what? Gorgoltha? You would need... What's a brown... Oh! Cockatrice. Oh. You know what? That might actually be really nice with Cockatrice. What's a brown Venomer? I mean, what's a brown Poisoner, though, that also has an extra turn? There has to be at least one. There might not be. Let me double check. Because that would put them together real nice. I know there's browns that do poison. I just don't know, and multiple poisons also. I just don't know if there's any that guarantee gain an extra turn or even have a chance. Gorgoltha, Famine, Doom, and Claw, and Scorpius. I kind of want to use Scorpius for his poison, though. Or for his instant kill on poison. Let me double check. I need to find a brown troop that has the poison. Oops, I did that wrong. Oh, I did it with AI. No, 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 no. Bone Scorpion. No. It's boosted by poisons. No, no. Is there even one that can poison? There's Weavern. That's as far as we can go. Let's see. Damage to the first 2 enemies and poison the last 2 enemies. I never thought in a million years poisoning the last 2 enemies would ever be useful on a troop. Weavern, you may have just gotten a really overpowered roll. Yeah, he gets half mana. If you surge, you get full mana on him in 1 turn. You can throw this, throw the new Mythic. Boom, you just got double kill. And you'd still be pure brown. Yeah, I knew that Weavern does it. What I was looking for, though, was an extra turn. There's nothing under brown that has an extra turn that can do it. There's also this guy, but he's nowhere near as consistent. But yeah, none of them do an extra turn. I was referring to something like maybe a web spinner or something. Obviously, that's not the right color, though. But things like this, like a web spinner, it does gem creation, so it has an extra turn. Shadow Dragon, which also has an extra turn. And there's a few other ones, like Poison Master, even though he's pretty low tier. I keep spelling poison with 2 eyes. Poison. Master. I should probably put in Master, or else it's going to have like a billion options. Master. But yeah, this guy who has the explosion, so that has a chance of it too. But stuff like that is what I was referring to. But yeah, Weavern, being able to hit those last 2, going to be quite convenient. Someone said thank you. Did Salty give another code? No, I don't think so. So a lot of people recruiting. I'm going to need to do that probably this Sunday. Let's see. Anyways, yeah. Also, Salty's in global chat if you guys want to ask her something too. I don't know if she'd reply. Probably be better off just keeping it to the thread. But yeah. Let's see. The new... never mind, I already read that. Give this one a try. Aberrath, Ragnagord, Umberwolf, and Elamagrim. Let me go into that, sure. Let me go get that right in there. And with the Absol banner, let's go set that right now, just so I don't forget banner. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, I like how I go all the way to the other side when it's right at the beginning. Just plopped sitting there waiting to go. Okay, so we need, where'd it go? Well, I was just looking at the team. Aberrath. Oh yeah, weren't you the one that asked for the Aberrath version earlier? I actually have yet to use, Umberwolf at I have yet to use Umberwolf with Aberrath. It's kind of the same as using the Exploder, but it basically gives a guaranteed board clear, which is particularly useful for newer players since they might not have enough explosions to have almost guaranteed board clears with their explosion. Oops, I keep forgetting. I need to do Umber with a W, because number will keep coming up if I don't. And we need an Ellie. That's elemental. Elema. And there we go. A little bit heavy on the not having green or yellow. At least we have the -1 on the 1. At least we have Ragnagord too. So ideally, we're going to need a bank on Ragnagord completely getting us going. And if he doesn't, we're going to have some issues here. Let's see what we can do with it. So right off the bat, we're obviously going to want to go directly into his mana. So we'll do just that. Ideally, we could do it on a red, though. That would give him full mana. There wasn't an option, though, to do that, so we couldn't. Do this on yellow, get that exploded. On the colors we don't use, unfortunately, but we get an extra turn right there. Let's move that over. And do we take Skull, or do we start World Devouring? I'm going to go for double Skull. It's only a single, I probably wouldn't have. Elema Grim. We don't have any burn to synergize with that. So I don't know if it's really worth throwing down. Oh, don't Corvash. That's going to be annoying. Let me take this as for reduction. Now we're going to need to cast this just so he doesn't do something crazy. Oh, wait. Couldn't I have Skull Poked him? If I could have, that was totally the wrong move. Okay, well, now we definitely can. So let's make sure I do it this time. So we'll Skull Poke him. That'll kill him, obviously. Let's Ellie. We don't have the burn, but there's plenty of mana onto the board. Well, we're silenced now, but that doesn't matter for one of them, Elema Grim, since he can't be silenced. Okay, so we still need to wait for all these other guys. Also, I hate how it shows silence at 2 different locations, depending on if they have their ability or not. That is really confusing. Like, you look at a card, and it's not in the same place every single time. I have no clue why they changed this. Before, it would always show in the top left corner of the card. Now it moves it to overtop their magic if they don't have full mana. Why they did this, I have no clue. Well, let's go and I guess this World Devour and hopefully get a kill. There, yes, we can actually. We'll go for the poke. Could probably taken it for red, but oh well. Get Ragnagord in there. Come on. Wait, you're silenced. No wonder why it won't let me cast you. That would explain that. Can we take the last little bit of our mana that we need? No. Ragnagord would be the only way to close that gap right now. And that would explain why I couldn't find anything. There was nothing on the board, so we'll just go and explode that up. That'll give us another Abraf if we want to go crazy with him. Sure, why not? Let's keep him going. I didn't really get much value out of that, though. Okay, well, we have all the attack we'll ever need. Now we just need to actually land it. It'll be good. We'll be good to go. Oh, there's Ellie. Don't really need to cast it, though. World Destroy, get lucky. Exactly so. Perfect. 159 by the end of the battle. I don't really know if all that was really needed for the team. Personally, I don't even think the Elema Grim's needed. I don't feel like Elema Grim's serving much of purpose other than immune to Devour. The Abraf Ragnagord Umber Wolf does seem like it could work. I just really feel like you need like a Grapple Pot or something as a green-yellow back slot, or something to help with skulls, or just to support mana or something. I don't really feel like Elema Grim's doing anything for the most part. He was able to get some damage down, and of course he helps against Krakens and stuff. But other than that, I also have to really watch out against Forest Trolls too, of course, because you don't get any of the skull boost if he's entangled. You can't raise your attack while entangled. Hello, William. Welcome. Do you think... wait, do you think is the best team for gold farming? Gold farming teams are basically the quickest team you could possibly use in PvP. If you look at the video that's currently the channel trailer, actually if you're subscribed, I don't know if you can see it automatically, but the one that we did, the 3.1/3.15 video, the best teams video for that version, we did it like 2 weeks back, I think it was. That video will basically go over every single team that's really, really good right now. It was based on the previous version, but all of those are basically still applicable to this current version. So anything mentioned there is still exactly the same now. Let me go see if I can find that real quick. Let's see. No? Oops, I just froze YouTube somehow. I froze YouTube! Wait, seriously, I just froze YouTube and Chrome and everything. RIP. Nope, yep, now it says it's not responding. RIP. I broke it! I broke it! Okay, my whole screen thing is just frozen right now. Rip. Never mind, I won't be able to show that. But yeah, if you just look back about 2 or 3 weeks, it's the 3.1, 3.15 best teams. Anything that can win super quick in PvP is what you use for gold farming. Do not actually use troops that farm gold. It's a waste of time, because every single troop that specifically farms gold has a cap per battle. And that cap is way too low. I'm surprised they still have not buffed it to this day. You gain so much more just from winning PvP quickly than you will from ever actually reaching the gold cap. And it's a lot better and more efficient just to win PvP quickly. What are the odds of getting a mythic or legendary for keys? You know it says 10 times, 4 times. Oh, the mythic chance, last I heard, is a 1 out of 10,000 chance on glory, a 1 out of 1,000 chance on gem, and a 1 out of 100 chance on VIP. Do keep in mind, despite this having a 10 times chance difference, it is technically only a 2 times higher chance to get a mythic in a VIP key. The main reason for this is you can open up 5 times as many gem keys relative to how many VIP keys you can open. It's one of the reasons why gem keys I actually consider in many instances to be better than VIP keys. While VIP keys is better for getting higher rarity troops, if you're still a newer or mid-game player, it's actually more efficient just to open gem keys in many instances, because you get about 3 times as many drops. Even though you're opening 5 times as many keys, you're getting about 3 times as many drops. So basically, a gem key is like 1/5 the cost of a VIP key, essentially. These are 10 each. These are 50 each. And of course, that gets cheaper as you buy in bulk. But from these, you get about like 7-ish drops. I mean, 7-ish drops. You get about like 1.3 drops, I would say, per key. Because some of them, if you end up getting an epic, you get 2. And if you get a legend or a mythic, it only comes out as 1 copy, of course. So the amount that you actually get is, I would say about every 50 is like, what, 80-ish? 75? Somewhere around that general ballpark. Regardless, it's basically like buying the same amount of this as you get in gem keys. It's basically like opening 80 compared to opening 250. So it's still higher chance to get mythics off of these. But if you're just doing it to try to bulk up and try to get your troops ascensioned and ascended and all that kind of stuff, the gem keys are actually pretty decent for that. You also get a nice reserve of runics built up, which is something that VIP keys can't even touch, which is also nice. A benefit about gem keys. But anyways, yeah, it's 1 in 10,000, 1 in 1,000, 1 in... oh, sorry, this is also 1 in 10... 1 in 10,000, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,000 only if the kingdom has a mythic. And yes, this week it does have a mythic. It has a Draculus. This is dependent on your guild chest upgrade. Though, assuming fully upgraded, it's basically like half a gem key, because half your keys will be gem key rolls. If it's only up to 20,000, if it says chest level 5, which is what ours is at right now, it's basically like half a glory key, where every 2 guild chests is basically like opening 1 glory key. And if you have it fully maxed, every 2 guild chests is like opening 1 gem key, and VIP chest is a 1 in 100 chance. So yeah, that's basically everything about that they would need to know. And of course the new one's coming in, like, what, 6 hours from now? Yeah, about 6 hours from now. Also, doesn't the time go back soon? I need to remember that. I think it's like Saturday night. Actually, I think it's falling on my birthday this year. The time going back. You can tell you for a fact that it isn't 1 in 1,000 event keys. Well, it actually is. You can get unlucky, obviously. You could open up 3,000 and not get it. You can also open up 1 and get it. So it can vary. Just because it might be a 1 in 1,000 chance doesn't mean you have a guaranteed chance once you get it in 1,000. It's one of the reasons, or it's actually the reasoning why they've never actually publicly disclosed what the exact chances are. The community has kind of like figured it out, but they've never specifically disclosed, because their whole argument against not disclosing it, the information, was mainly because if they didn't want people to like go to them if they open, let's say, 100 VIP keys and then say, hey, I opened 100 VIP keys. You said it's 1 in 100 chance. Why didn't I get a mythic? And then stuff like that is what they wanted to avoid. So yeah, it's why they haven't actually said it. Though we pretty much kind of figured out what they were. What we know is the drop rates aren't like the exact drop rates, but they're pretty close. Do we at console get the mythic, or do we still have to wait? I honestly do not know if you guys are getting the mythic. If you do, you're essentially caught up. You're only 1 kingdom behind, or you're only 1 event. Talking. You are only 1 Anyways, you're 1 event behind and 1 mythic behind. So yeah, you're basically caught up. All they would have to do is double up on an event and give you the mythic tomorrow. I do not know for sure if you guys are getting it or not, to be honest. Code is dead. Oh, well, we got another code before we end. Wow, Salty's giving out a lot of codes. But yeah, go use code is dead that JZJesus posted from Salty posting in chat. Yep, there it is. Wow, that's a lot of code is dead. During that whole time I was talking, I apparently did not see code is dead 7 or 8 or 10 or a billion times that was posted. There's a whole screen of Salty just typing in code is dead. I assume that's an actual code and not her typing in that code is dead. Wait, how did she type code is dead? Oh, never mind. There's only one way to type it. It's 10 characters long. There's only one possible way to type it. Okay, let me go get that in. Oh, your invite code can be found underneath the options for any of you that don't know, right under here. For any PC mobile players, just go under here. And whatever your invite code is, go to gemsofwar.com underneath game code, claim your thing, and it gives the normal reward of, let's see if it works. Yeah, that actually is a code. And it gives the normal reward of true treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Let's go open that 1 gem key, though you probably want to save it for tomorrow. Actually, I should probably save mine too. Oh well. I'm going to get a bishop. Useless. Wouldn't that be... I don't know if that would be disappointing or not if I actually got a random mythic from opening up one of those right there. Because that could have been the mythic for tomorrow if it was. But yeah, it is a code. So yeah, make sure to use that, everyone. If you're on PC mobile, code is dead. Also, if I don't know if it's still alive, but make sure to use the one from earlier too, which was the decaf one. Let me go post that as well. So code is dead, and this decaf one. The decaf one's probably dead by now, but the code is dead is probably not dead, ironically. The code that says it's dead is not dead. I'm not quite sure about the second one I posted. But yeah, definitely double check those. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for tonight. I'm going to be waking up in like 6-7 hours so to go do the video because we have a new mythic coming. So we'll be doing a key opening for that pretty much as soon as it comes out. Video should hopefully be uploaded a couple hours after that. Should be a couple hours like before our stream. Probably going to hopefully get in 50 VIPs, but we'll see what happens. If not, we have some gems to throw down, and hopefully it doesn't burn through resources too heavily. So we'll be going over that, doing the key opening, doing teams, all that kind of good stuff, and doing the stream, just kind of going over it. Salty is still typing that in. What mythic is console behind? Console is behind the mythic that we're getting tomorrow. So if you guys are getting the mythic that we're getting tomorrow, then you aren't behind. So it really just depends if they're giving it to you guys or not. I don't see why they wouldn't. But if they do give it to you this time around, it would be the first mythic ever that console gets at the same time as PC mobile, which is one of the reasons why I'm skeptical if it is or isn't happening yet. Because that basically means console's caught up if we do get it all at the same time. But yeah, I do not know one way or another to confirm it, but we'll find out in like 6 or 7 hours from now. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming down. We'll be back for a lot of content tomorrow, since it is a new mythic day. So we'll have a lot to cover with that guy. Gonna be really interesting to see what we can do. There's really 2 different ways we can go about using him. We can use him as an instant killer, and we can use him as a brown buffer. So we'll definitely try him on Brown Guild War Day. Have we done Brown Guild War Day yet? Let me actually check. Have we done Brown this week? I think we have. No! Why do they do this? I don't know if it's completely random, the color that gets decided, but if they add like a new troop on a given week, particularly if they're doing a new mythic that's synergized with a specific color day, they totally need to make that day after or on the day of Friday. Because we won't be able to do this until next week's Brown Day. So it could be upwards of a week before we even get to use the new mythic in Guild Wars, since we already had it pass, but oh well. Hopefully it won't be too long. Anyways, guys, see y'all tomorrow. Have a good weekend if I don't, and best of luck with opening all of your keys. He's going to be in Glory Gem, VIP, and Guild Chess for all of you. She's still typing that code. Ban me, devs, I dare you. Salty. Anyways, good night, everyone.